Trial balance. Trial balance. Good evening, viewers. Welcome once again to Web Educates. Today's lecture we are focusing on trial balance. Trial balance in our previous video, about 2 videos now, we have been on trial balance. Today also we are focusing on trial balance. Trial balance is a bookkeeping worksheet that contains where balances in various accounts are posted, and it has debit and credit sides, of which both sides must be equal. The total figure of both sides must be equal. The amount posted to various amount posted to trial balance are used to prepare P and L and also balance sheets. Today we are focusing on preparation of trial balance. But what we are focusing on today is the presentation of the account in the first place. First of all, bring out the account and extract the balances. In the next video, we are going to post the balance into the trial balance proper. But today we just want to extract. We just want to write up the accounts. We want to write up the account today and determine the balances. I want to go over the questions. Questions. May 22. First of May 2022, started firm with capital in cash 2 million naira. 2 million naira. 2nd of May 2022, bought goods on credit from K. Joe, $350. The first one is $2 million, not 2 million naira. 4th of May 2022, sold goods on credit to Debola, $400. 7th of May 2022, pay rent by cash, $120. 10th of May 2022, Debola pay us $200,000 in cash. 15th of May 2022, we pay K. Joe $170 by cash. 18th of May, pay carried by cash $100,000. 23rd of May 2022, sold goods on credit to S. Ken, $250. 27th of May 2022, bought goods on credit from K. Temi, $280. $280,000. 38th May 2022, bought motor van paying by cash, $900,000. So that is the question. So I want to rub off the question now so that I can present the various accounts and extract the balances for today. Then the next video we are going to present the trial balance proper. Unlike the former video, is almost the same question, but today's question contains capital and it also contains bought motor van. It is also contains asset of motor van and it contains capital. The last video did not contain capital and asset of a motor van. They just expenses and purchases and sales, and return inwards and return outwards. So today we change it a little bit to include capital and asset of motor van. Asset of motor van. Okay, I divide the body into two because of space. So the first account there is May 1st started firm with capital in cash $2 million. This is a capital. This is capital account. This is capital account. And you have my dollar sign here, then date here, dollar sign here. Then capital account, what is corresponding of this capital account? That is a cash. The question say in cash, and that is, let me put the in thousands here, also here in thousands because of space, in thousands. And this is a 2 million naira. 2 million naira. The next, that is cash account. Cash account. Cash account. In cash, that is, the cash is deposited what? In the cash account. It's deposited in the cash account, and this is the correspondent here is a capital account. Because of space, it cannot contain account. Next, May 2nd, bought goods on credit from K. Joe $350. That is when you have said it many times, that when you bought goods, that is purchases account. And that is, I open my purchases. Let me bring this down a bit. I open my purchases account. My purchase account. When you purchase goods, you debit purchase account in thousands, in thousands, in thousands, in thousands, in thousands. So purchases. Purchase bought goods on credit from K. Joe 350. So the correspondence here is what is K. Joe 350 $350,000, and that is purchases. Let me put sales here also. Sales account, sales account. Then let me put Kjo here. Kjo account is so small. Let's try and see where I can manage it. That is bought goods, that is Kjo, and that is the Kjo is the seller. You credit Kjo, and that is corresponding entry is purchased as a 350. That's $350,000. That's $350,000. Next, so good on credit to D Bola. That is his account. Sales is given out. You credit sales account is given out to D Bola, and that is a $400,000. That is a $400,000. $400,000. Then I open D Bola account. I open D Bola account. D Bola account. D Bola account. D Bola is receiving. You debit D Bola. D Bola is receiving. You debit D Bola. And what is the amount? $400,000. And that is sales. Corresponding entry is sales account. Sales account. Credit. Debit. May 7. Pay rent by cash. That is, let me open rent account here and bring it down a bit. Rent account, pay rent by cash. Rent, you debit rent, and that is the credit cash account. Pay rent $120,000 by cash. So you credit cash, and that is a corresponding entry here is cash. Next, May 10, Bola paid us $200,000 by cash. D Bola bought goods from us, $400,000. Then out of it, he paid $200,000 by cash, and that is corresponding here is cash. Then I go to cash account. D Bola paid us. When he pays us, the cash account is receiving, and that is $200,000, and that is a D Bola account. D Bola account. Next, May 15, we paid Joe $170 by cash. We also bought goods from Kjo. We bought goods from Kjo. This piece is small. Let me put Kjo here. Kjo account. Let me put Kjo here. Kjo account. Kjo is the seller. We credit Kjo with $350. and that is corresponding entry is purchases. So out of that 350, we now pay Kejo, we pay him $170. We pay Kejo $170. We pay Kejo $170 out of 350. So Kejo is receiving, we debit Kejo is receiving 170,000, and that is going out from cash. We go and credit cash, and that is a Kejo here as corresponding entry. Then $170,000. Next, May 18, pay carriage by cash. Let me put the carriage here. Carriage account. It says account. It's not too small. Carriage account. I put it this way. When expenses is increasing, what do? You debit, and that is a pay carriage. That is $100,000, and that is by cash. So money goes out from the cash, and that is 100,000, and that is the carriage here. That is a carriage. The corresponding entry here is what? Is carriage. Is carriage. Next, May 23rd, goods sold on credit to S-Ken, $250. That is sales, another sales to S-Ken. S-Ken, how much is that? $250,000. So I go ahead and open S-Ken account. And bring in that a bit, because I have to balance off the Kejo. S-Ken account. S-Ken account. That is, say, 22. So goods on credit. So S-Ken is receiving. So goods on credit to S-Ken, $250,000. S-Ken is receiving. We debit S-Ken. That is 250,000, and that is a corresponding entry is sales. When I go to sales, I've entered it. S-Ken 250, S-Ken 250. Credit, debit. Next, May 27, bought goods on credit from K-Temi. Let me bring it down a bit. K-Temi account. K-Temi account. Bought good on credit from K-Temi. You credit K-Temi account, and that is a bought goods on credit, and that is purchases. How much is that? That is a $280,000. $280,000. That is a purchases. Corresponding here is purchases. Then I go to purchases. Purchases is receiving. I have to debit what? Purchases. That's 280,000, and that is Ketemi. Ketemi. The next, the last but not the least, and that is a May 38th, bought motor van paying by cash, and that is a motor van. I have to open motor van account here. Motor van account. Motor van account. So motor van is receiving. I need to debit motor van. Motor van is receiving assets. I debit motor van. Wait, how much is that? $900,000. That is a what's corresponding entry by cash, and that is cash account. And I go to cash here. Cash is given out. I come to cash here. I credit cash with motor van. Motor van. Motor van account. Motor van account. Motor van account. Motor van account. So that is all about the entry. I've entered all the entry. The next thing I do is to balance the account, to have the balances that we go to. So for the capital account, at the end of the accounting period, the capital that we have with us is 2 million, and that is the balance CD. I still have my 2 million. I balance it off. Then I bring my balance BD here to be the same 2 million. That go to trial balance. To go to trial balance, I take it. Then the sales account. How much is the sales account here? What am I going to do? I add up 120, 120, is it balance? 120, 170, 100, 120, 170 plus 170 plus 100 plus 900, and that gave me 1,290,000. 1,290,000, and this is 2,200,000. 2,200,000 minus 1,290,000, and that is a 910. That is a 910 to balance off. 910 to balance off. 910 to balance off. 910 to balance off, and that is my balance CD. Then I balance it off, and that is 2,200,000. I come here also 2,200,000, and my balance BD is 910 that we go to balance sheet. Next, purchases. At the end of the period, these are the purchases that we make. 350 plus 280, and that is 630. Balance CD. I go to balance sheet. This is 630, 630, and is an asset account. The BD is going to be balance BD, and that is 630. Next, sales account. Sales account. The same thing with the purchase account. 400 plus 250, and that is a 650 at the end of the period. Balance CD 650. I balance it off. Now bring my balance BD here. Balance BD, and that is a That is a 650. You go to balance sheet. 650. Carriage. That is cash account. You have paid it. So there's no balance. It is paid. Carriage account paid. Next, Debola bought from us 400, and he paid cash. So he's owing us balance CD, and that is a 200. So I come here and balance it off. That is $400,000. I balance it off here. $400,000. And my balance BD will come to this side. Balance BD, and that is a $200,000. Rent also, we have paid it. There's no balance. Kejo, we bought 250 from him, and we paid him 170. What is the balance? The balance CD to balance of is 350 minus 170, and that is a $180,000, and that is a 350. Here also $350,000, and my balance, because it's a liability account, the balance BD come to the credit. Balance BD, and that is a $180,000. Next, Esken. We sold to Esken 250. He has not paid, and the balance CD is 250. I balance it off and bring my balance, because it's an asset account. It's a debtor and it's an asset account, and the BD is going to be on what? On the debit side. And that is a balance BD, and that is a 250. Then I go to KTMI account. What am I going to do here also? KTMI, so good to us. We purchased from him. We have not paid him. At the end of the period, we have the balance CD to pay him, and that is a $280,000. I balance it off, and I bring my balance BD here, because it's a liability account. So the balance is our creditor. The balance BD come to credit side, and that is 280. We have not paid him. Then motor van account. We bought motor van. We did not buy another one. So the balance CD that go to balance sheet is 900. That is our financial position. So I balance it off, and I bring my, because it's an asset account, my balance BD come to debit side. Come to that, and that is that. If you have been enjoying some value from here, to give us a thumb up. That shows that you love our video. Let me continue to tick those that we go to trial balance. This go to trial balance, balance BD. Carriage account also go to 100,000, go to trial balance, 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 go to trial balance. You can see. So this is the presentation for today. Next video, I'm going to present the trial balance. These are the balances that we go, and you see that the debit and the credit side we have to balance. debit and credit I have to balance. If I want to test it now, I can test it, but because of time, I can't test it. So in the next video, I'm going to present the mutual balance debit and credit side. You cast it. The asset go to debit, liability go to credit, capital go to credit side, expenses go to debit side. What else? Liability go to credit side. It has to balance. If you have been enjoying some value all along, you give us a thumb up and hit the red button, the subscribe button, to enable us provide more of this in the future. And sorry for our video, it has been quite some time from now. So just watch out for more of this. By the grace of God now, our presentation is going to be frequent. It will not take long as the last video before now takes, as the interval between the last video and this video. By the grace of God, it will be frequent. Watch out for more of this in the future, and do hit the subscribe button. Help us to share the video among your friends to enable us to provide more of this in the future. As you do so, God bless you. See you in the next video.